Good morning. I'm reading from the book of Genesis this morning, chapter 13. It's the story of Abram and his nephew, Lot. It says in verse 5, Lot also, which went with Abram, had flocks and herds and tents. And the land was not able to bear them, that they might dwell together. For their substance was great, so that they could not dwell together. And there was strife between the herdmen of Abram's cattle and the herdmen of Lot's cattle. And the Canaanite and the Perizzite dwelled then in the land. So here's the problem. They got more stock than the land can maintain, and the herdmen are fighting with each other. There's strife. They're fussing. And so Abram says unto Lot, Let there be no strife, I pray thee, between me and thee, and between my herdmen and thy herdmen, for we be brethren. And there it is. Abram says, hey, we're brothers. We can't be fussing and fighting with each other. We got to figure this deal out. So here's the plan that Abram comes up with. He says, Is not the whole land before thee? Separate thyself, I pray thee, from me. If thou wilt take the left hand, then I will go to the right. Or if thou depart to the right hand, then I will go to the left. Now this is what's really interesting to me. Abram values the relationship so much that he defers the decision to Lot. You know, Abram's the older, he's the elder, he's the one who has taken Lot and helped him and encouraged him and supported him. What he could have done is said, I'm going that way, you go that way. But he let Lot make the decision. Now here's the interesting thing as well. Look how Lot makes the decision. And Lot lifted up his eyes and beheld all the plain of Jordan, that it was well watered everywhere before the Lord destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, even as the garden of the Lord, like the land of Egypt, as thou comest unto Zoar. Then Lot chose him all the plain of Jordan, and Lot journeyed east, and they separated themselves the one from the other. So Lot doesn't pray about the decision. He doesn't seek God's guidance. He just uses his eyes. And it's real simple for Lot. He says, this away is well watered, the country's better for grazing, and the cities are there. And Lot was real interested in those cities. Abram said, okay, that's the way you want to go. I'll go the other way. Abram dwelled in the land of Canaan, and Lot dwelled in the cities of the plain, and pitched his tent toward Sodom. But the men of Sodom are wicked and sinners before the Lord exceedingly. And the Lord said unto Abram, after that Lot was separated from him, Lift up now thine eyes, and look from the place where thou art, northward and southward and eastward and westward. For all the land which thou seest, to thee will I give it, and to thy seed forever. And I will make thy seed as the dust of the earth, so that if a man can number the dust of the earth, then shall thy seed also be numbered. Arise, walk through the land, and the length of it, the breadth of it, for I will give it unto thee. See, the way that these two men make their decisions is really interesting to me, and I think there's a lot we can learn from it. First of all, Abram makes the decision not to allow strife between he and Lot because they're brethren. Our relationships with other people should be valued above all else. We need to work toward peace, and we need to be peacemakers like Abram was. Secondly, we need to make our decisions based on the Lord's leadership rather than just simply based on what we can see. Abram knew a few things. First of all, according to Psalm 75, verse 6, it says, For promotion cometh neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south, but God is the judge. He putteth down one and setteth up another. Lot may have chosen the well-watered plain for his flocks and his herds, but Lot also had his eye on those wicked cities, and they are going to be his ruination for his family. Not only that, but Abram knew the same thing that John the Baptist knew. In John chapter 1, verse 27, John answered and said, A man can receive nothing except it be given him from heaven. Isn't it amazing in this story? Abram gave away the decision to Lot. You pick. Now, I'm sure they both wanted that well-watered plain, that area where the best grazing was for their cattle. But Abram was willing to give away his rights in order to save the relationship, and Abram trusted the Lord. He knew that what he would receive would come from God, not what he could achieve or acquire on his own. And it's a great lesson for us today. Value relationships, pray about decisions, and realize that what you have is a gift from God. Have a great day.